أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لو أراد الله أن يتخذ ولدا لاصطفى مما يخلق ما يشاء سبحانه هو الله الواحد القهار خلق السماوات والأرض بالحق يكور الليل على النهار ويكور النهار على الليل وسخر الشمس والقمر كل يجري لأجل مسمى ألا هو العزيز الغفار صدق الله العظيم. This is the fifth ayah from Surat Az-Zomar. At the previous lecture we have finished the fourth ayah, which was stating that if Allah had an intention to have a son, لو أراد الله أن يتخذ ولدا لاصطفى مما يخلق ما يشاء, he would have chosen whom he willed out of those whom he created. لَاصْطَفَى مِمَّا يَخْلُقُ مَا يَشَاءُ. And in that lecture we said that there is no way other than choosing from his creation, because there is nothing other than creation except Allah. Except Allah, everything is creation, created being or things being. So if Allah will to take a son, there is the only one solution, to take or to choose someone from his creation as a son. And this will not be in the end as a real son. It will a chosen one as a son and on a name. So Allah has not a son, cannot have a son. And this sentence, as we mentioned at the previous lecture, is conditional to show that how it is unimaginable, and how is it baseless. How is it impossible? How is it unspeakable? But Allah wanted to show us this situation, this reality, to our comprehension, and because of this matter, He sent us this ayah. And in the end ayah He says, Subhana, Subhana, glorified be He. He is above above such than such idea to have a progeny. Subhana. And with this state we understand that it was only conditional to show that there is no way for Allah to have a son. And this is not a good thing, this is a weakness. So Allah said, Subhana, He is not such weak to have a son. He is not like you to need a son. This is a weakness. To have a progeny is a weakness. You are limited, and you want to have a progeny. You want to have a son, to have a lineage after you, and this is your weakness, because you have a limit in your life. And every created being may wants to have a lineage, may wants to have a son or daughter, to look after him when he become elder. But Allah does not like you. لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٌ. You cannot show anything like Allah. He is the unique, the one, the only one. So Allah, there is no limit in His life, either in the beginning or at the end. There is no limit in his life. He is everlasting. So he does not need a son. So he is not weak like that. Subhana, he is not weak to have a son. He is the one. And to be a one, this is the attribute of Allah, the unique attribute of Allah. Subhana. So Allah, if He cannot have a son, this is not weakness for Him. On the contrary, this is a powerful, and this is a biggest thing for Him, to be a unique, no son, no daughter, no need to son, no need to daughter, no anything like the creature, like the creatures. He is the one. Subhana. So when we say Subhanallah, we want to say that Allah is far than to be like a creature. The creature have many weaknesses in his life, many, but Allah does not have any. And when we want to mention to this reality, we say Subhanallah. He far away than to these weakness. And in the previous lecture we said that if you preparing a question to ask about the weakness of Allah, the answer is all the time no. Allah is not weakened in any way. And if you prepare a question, a trick in a question, and try to ask the same thing, try to ask about the weakness of Allah, the answer will be the same. If you say Allah cannot die, I will answer yes, He cannot die. So He is the power. He is powerful. He is not weakened to die. There is no a decree over Him to make Him die. He is alive. Al-Hayy alladhi la yamut. He never die and will not die. He is everlasting. He is such powerful. So if you are asking about His weaken, He does not weaken. Subhana. Huwa Allahu al-Wahid al-Qahhar. He is the one. Do not forget. He is the one. Allah say in Surah Al-Ikhlas also, Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Say, Allah is the one. The one, to be oneness of Allah is unique for Allah. And no one in the creature can be one in his situation. We share many things each other. Many things is common between us. But Allah is the one. He is the creator. خالق كل شيء. Created everything. Everything other than Him is creature. Creatures are creatures. Huwa Allah. He is the Allah. Huwa. He is the only one God. Al-Wahid. He is the one. How can you talk about a son about Him? He is the one. He is already the one. So it is understandable that Allah, when He mentioned about Himself, He mentioned the name Al-Wahid, the one. It is for us to understand that it is unimaginable to think about Him the second. When you are talking about the Son, you are talking about the second. And when you are talking about anything else, it means that you came the third stage. You are talking about the third. So when the Christians talked about the Son and the Holy Ghost, they found themselves in the Trinity. And they lost the one. And they tried to go back into the one, to unite these three, but they are confused everything, corrupt everything, and they are really realizing, recognizing the situation, but everything is damaged in their belief with Trinity. And I believe that every Christian, when he hear about the oneness of Allah, he feel comfortable toward this belief, because Allah created everything according to this belief, al-fitra, the innate nature of the creation, and everything in himself or in itself knows his creator or its creator. So when you are talking about the second or the third, it will not come. You will not feel confident to such believing, and you will try to accept it. You will enforce yourself to accept it, because this is a contradiction to the reality. Every thing and every creation surrounding us or in our self knows the reality of the only one God. So when we are talking about the second, we are as if contrary to everything surrounding us and to ourselves either. Huwa Allahul Wahid. So we are talking about the one. There is no way in any kind of trying to the second. Huwa Allahul Wahid al-Qahhar, and he is al-Qahhar. What does it mean, al-Qahhar? The irresistible. He subjugated everything. He is independent of all else, and he subjugated everything, and they humbly submit to him. He is al-Qahhar. So look at this definition. Can you define a second al-Qahhar who subjugated everything and everything submit to him? So we are talking about the one, because if you are assign a second which is independent than everything, then we have two independent than everything. But what about each other? Which one is independent toward the other? You have to define that also. If you say that they are equal, then they cannot each one subjugate the other. So you lost the one who subjugated everything. You already lost it. So you began to talk about the limitation. And when you talk about the limitation, you are talking about the servants. So you have no any deity in that approaching. In such kind of consideration, you will lost all the deities, either false or the real one. لَاسْتَثَى مِمَّا يَخْلُقُ هُوَ اللَّهُ الْوَاحِدُ الْقَهَّارُ, the irresistible, who subjugated everything. So how can you talk about the Son? If he will subjugate him also, then he is his servant. Or if he will give him a divine like himself, and he will be deity like himself, then he will not cannot subjugate him. So Allah will not be al-Qahhar, who subjugated everything. There is another one, another deity, and Allah will not be the one anymore. He will the first, but there is the second. So look how we contaminate the uniqueness of Allah when we are talking about the Son. And no need to talk about the third, about the fourth, about the five, about the sixth. Okay, everything is damaged. The second is enough. And if you hear about some people talking about the third or the fourth, you will not. It will not disturb you too much, because okay, everything happened. The second is enough to correct everything. No need the third, because the one was the unique. The second or the third is already plural. هو الله القاحد الواحد القهار. The unique one is Allah. The one is Allah, and all of us are plural. If you are taking Allah in the second or the plural rank, then Allah will be the same with the creatures. هو الله الواحد القهار. خلق السماوات. In Arabic, when you say huwa, it means he, then everything understand. If you don't talk about a specific person, then everything understand that you are talking about he, the one, the only one creator, about the God. Because he is the one, and if you say he, then it is plain that you are talking about Allah. For example, when you say David, and you do not mention anyone already in front of you, when you see David in anywhere, you will first remember David alayhi salam, because he is most famous with to be David. Allah is so famous, has so fame to be one. When you say one, everyone understands that you are talking about Allah, the only one. When you say he, then every man understand, every people understand that you are talking about Allah, because he is the one. He is already known one. No need to put a name to him. He is the one, so there is no confusion with the second. No need to many name. He is the one. He. Huwa. Huwa Allah. Who is he? He Allah. He is the one, the only one God. The one, the irresistible. خلق السماوات والأرض. He has already created the heavens and the earth. خلق السماوات والأرض. So what about the sun? He will create more thing? Or he will be in this creation, inside of this creation, one of this creation. Allah as a creator, خلق السماوات والأرض. He created the heavens and earth. And there was no sun behind him or next to him helping him. خلق السماوات والأرض. He created the heavens and the earth. بالحق, with truth. So you can understand, or you can realize, and you can go to the conclusion through considering the heavens and the earth. Because the creation of the heavens and the earth contains the truth. There is already the truth in them. In Quran, Allah Azza wa Jalla talking about some people who looked to the creations of the heavens and the earth. They looked in the skies and said, رَبَّنَا مَا خَلَقْتَ هَذَا بَاطِلًا. O our Creator, O our Sustainer, you did not create them in vain. There should be a real aim for you in this big creation. So Allah Azza wa Jalla say, خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ بِالْحَقِّ. There is a real aim, a real objective to this creation. Do not consider that it is in vain, it is randomly creation. There is no a real aim for this life. There is no real purpose for this life. How can you consider that the creation of the heavens and the earth and the sun and the moon, all of them serving you, how can you consider that this is only in vain and there is no real purpose for this life? Allah Azza wa Jalla state that ما خلقنا السماوات والأرض وما بينهما لاعبين. We did not create them as a player. We are not playing here. There is a real, a serious thing in front of you. Look how everything is designed very carefully. You will understand from this carefulness that there is a real purpose and a serious conclusion for this life. When you contemplate about the intelligence of the creation and the carefulness in this design, in yourself especially, and in your life surrounding you and in the skies, you will understand that there should be a real purpose for this life. So when the heavens serving you and when the earth serving you, you are living in it, they are not doing this job in vain. Look how big look how big they are. Can you consider that the creation, all of them, is in vain? No. خلق السماوات والأرض بالحق. Allah created them with truth. In the beginning of the surah, Allah Azza wa Jalla said, إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ الْكِتَابَ بِالْحَقِّ. Indeed, we had sent down to you the book with truth. Look, the book also has a real purpose. When Allah sending it to the people, He says there is a real and serious aim in this life, and the book will do a serious mission in your life. It's not such a sending in vain to have a book, but there is a real objective from the book. And the same state we are seeing it here in this ayah, خلق السماوات والأرض بالحق. Like the book, it is a serious thing. Allah Azza wa Jalla created the heavens and earth بالحق. Allah Azza wa Jalla informing us, but when we are living in this life, we are looking to it, we are living it, we are breath, we breathe the air, we feeling it, we are feeling it. So we can realize and analyze the heavens and the earth. We are living on the earth, so we know how it is valuable for us, and we see the skies and we know how them valuable for our lives. The moon and the sun, we are already in them. So we can consider that these ingredients of life serving us, but there should be a real aim for them. Who put their decree to serve on them to serve us? Who is the sovereigner behind them? So it is a big evidence for the humankind to notice from the life itself the purpose of the life. خلق السماوات. If you feel yourself a simple thing, if you feel the earth a simple thing, if you feel the heavens and the moon and the sky, stars and the sun as simple, such as simple things, then go ahead and consider about the life that it is only a life, such a simple thing. We will live it and everything will end and nothing behind after the life. Go ahead if you think firstly yourself a simple thing. But I believe that when you look to yourself, you feel that you are such a big and great creation, and you feel yourself that you are wonderful, and you cannot consider about yourself that you are simple. And I believe that every human, when he realizes, when he look around him, he feels that the life is already great and very well designed. So there should be a big serial things will happen on this life. When you go, for example, somewhere and you feel that there is a real preparation and there everything designed very carefully, then you understand that some very important person will come, or some important things will happen. You understand this conclusion from the preparation. As in this instance, we can understand the series of the life from its greatness. خلق السماوات والأرض بالحق. So Allah, what does Allah want from the people? Allah wants them to consider about their selves, about their life, about the heavens, about the earth. Only consideration. Allah wants the man to follow the truth, to look for the truth, seeking the truth. Allah, when you read the Quran, you notice that the only aim in the Quran to make the human consider about his life, to pay heed to his life and to purpose of his life, and to find the purpose. And Allah Azza wa Jalla in Quran say, if someone has an intention to find the truth, then it is guaranteed that Allah will show him the right path. It is guaranteed. وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا, those who are paying attention, or who are paying effort to find Him, Allah, the Creator. He is the haqq, the reality of life. لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. Allah Azza wa Jalla says, it is sure that we will show them our path, our ways to find the truth. So in the Quran, when we reciting these ayats, we understand that Allah Azza wa Jalla putting the evidence in front of us to show how the biggest is the creation of Allah, and this biggest creation show that there is a one who holds all the knowledge and all the power, and there is no anyone against him have any power. Everything is created by him. خلق السماوات والأرض بالحق. And in the ayah, Allah Azza wa Jalla continuing to show the ayats in this life. The first one was the creation, the heavens and the earth. And then يكور الليل على النهار, alternation, the day and night. This is the biggest phenomena in our life. We are seeing it every day and night, day and night. We are living in it. And simple question, who put this periodic action in life? who has the power to put this alternation in life? Is it your order? No. Is it his order? No. Do you know anyone who is claiming that he created this alternation other than Allah? Look, he's saying يُكَوِّرُ اللَّيْلَ عَلَى النَّهَارِ. He is the one who is taking the night, putting the night over the day. He wraps the night or the day, circling the night or the day, wrapping it or it through something or something else, thereby hiding it. Takwir, but circling on it. Takwir, wrapping over the thing. So the night coming over the day and wraps it. يكور الليل على النهار, and ويكور النهار على الليل. And in the other side, the same thing happened, but on the contrary. In the other side, يكور النهار, the day comes over the night. يكور النهار, he wraps the night or the day or the night. He wraps the day or the night and wraps the night or the day. Two things happens at the same time. So Allah Azza wa Jalla did not say only one thing, that the day going, the day chasing the night, or he didn't say that the day chasing the night. This would only one thing, but he said the second things also, which is occurring in the other side of the world. And this shows you that either wrapping a takwir, it shows that it happens on a circle thing like the world, and either he said about the two things which is happening at the same time, coming the day or the night, and in the other side the night or the day. And it shows also that Allah already knows what's happening in the heavens. Quran from the only one creator who knows all of these things and who created them, so he is talking the truth. If he had been from a human like us in that period of time, how could he state like this? يكور الليل على النهار. He wraps the day in the night over the day. ويكور النهار على الليل. And he wraps the day or the night. Two things happening at the same time. And Allah mentioned to both of them in the same ayah. So we are this as a reflection of this phenomena. We are living the day and night. This is in our life, day and night, and this is very important things in our life. Who put it? Who is doing them? Who is alternating them? He is Allah, the only one God. How can you ignore him? How can you neglect him? You do not want to think about these things. Why do you not ask the simple question about these things happening around you? And this is very important in your life. How can you not want to meet him? How can you not searching him? If someone do not want to think about it and do not want to search about the truth, he wants only live and entertain from his life, then he is kafir, who is burying the truth, who is covering on the truth, who do not want to meet the truth. These are the behaviors of the kuffar, who do not want, in reality, who do not want the truth. But any ordinary man who wants the truth, who wants to know the truth about about himself, about his life, he should find a way to realize the truth. Like Ibrahim alayhi salam, he should consider about alternation, the day and night, the creation, the heavens and the earth. And there Allah putting in front of us a simple solution to find the answer. What says? He says, say, O who created the heavens. It's enough. It's enough. And look how it is true. There is no any probability of false in it. Who created the heavens? When you invoke like this, you are invoking a very certain address, and there is no any probability for falsehood. Or you can say, "Oh, who created the earth?" The same thing. You already know that who created the heavens? He created the earth. If you even ask the question to any child, to any to the kids, when you say who created the sun, if he said the God, he will say the same question to the moon. It is already clear that the moon and the sun and the earth is in the same very system, and it's clear, it's explicit that the same power, the same source created them all. So when you addressing the Creator, or who created who created the heavens, you are already addressing Him. And when you addressing Him from yourself, oh, who created me, you are creating the same source, because who created the heavens sure had created you also. You are a part of this heavens. The earth which you are living on it, the part of this universe. So even if you say who created the universe, you are addressing the same Creator, and there is no any falsehood or even probability for falsehood in this statement. Allah teaches us the pure belief and the pure religion, and this the way, the Abraham way, Millata Ibrahim Hanifa, whom he said, oh, who created the heavens and earth, I am turning my face to you. I'm respecting you. You are created me. I do not know where are you, or I do not know who are you. I do not know much about you, but I know you from your creation, from myself, and I am invoking you. Oh, who created me? Oh, who created my son? Oh, who created my society? Help me. And I'm sure you are there. Why I'm sure? Because your reflection, this creation is your reflection. I am is already your reflection. So I feel that I am exist, and my society is exist, and this creation is exist. I'm sure about them. So I'm sure indirectly about you, that you created them. خلق السماوات والأرض بالحق. So the creation of the God is a very basic element to find the God, because these are the reflection and the creation of the Creator, even ourselves. So Allah teaching the humankind in the Quran to find the solution and find the solution from the creation of Allah, which we are looking to them, realizing them, analyzing them, and studies them. Everything in front of us, we are studying them in our universities, in our schools, and we every time, whenever we encounter any ayah of Allah, we say how big it is, how beautiful it is. So at the same time we understand that there is someone who created this beautiful before we notice it. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم ولسائر المؤمنين. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا وأخطأنا، ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا، ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.